Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Jets, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And now it gets real, because as a rookie quarterback, all those accolades and great performances in the regular season, they essentially go right out the window. They get erased, and you have to start over. Played extremely well to get the team the #1 seed and the first-round bye, but this is where he proves himself as a quarterback in the NFL. Okay, ready? In the playoffs, and can he win games?
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off play action. Allen He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Allen now looks to throw. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Throwing is Allen on third. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's taken it around the 40. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them down, you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
A rough play there for the first-year quarterback, and that's a skill he'll pick up as he gains more experience in the NFL. Recognizing situations where he might have to take the sack and finding a way to minimize the lost yardage in those situations. But for now, a big loss is the result of this one.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills ready to take over. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while maybe overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
come out throwing here to start the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Here's the Jets punter now. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 26 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Hall ought to give up the middle. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Strike, check, switch, yellow. On the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown.
Brees Hall
Taking it in for 2 yards out.
And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Nick Folk for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on.
Come on, set.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes what you're...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Funk, and the lead is up to 8. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
14 yards that time, but a first down on the keeper.
Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
And defensively, you're going to have some guys with hands on hips looking to the heavens right now. You've got a fairly clean shot at the quarterback here, but he's able to worm his way out of that initial contact, and not only that, he's able to hot foot it downfield for good yardage.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, and Diggs has it. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 6, and the Bills first down.
Here's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. They'll run this with Homer. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. going on the ground with Homer. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To the air, Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Allen rolling to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. Touchdown! Demarcus Robinson from 10 yards out. And the Bills have cut the lead back down to 2.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Straight ahead is Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 rushing yards, rushing for him now. He has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Hurry!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
A handoff for Hall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom! Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Here we go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's complete to Diggs. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Gets around him. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Middle of the field is Robinson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Allen. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Again, it's Homer, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a jump play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it's the Cincinnati Bengals who are moving on as they were able to eliminate the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. Meanwhile, for the Jets, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon in charge.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and that will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall to the 43, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. It's caught by Davis. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. A pause here for an injured player, and this would be an important one. Von Miller in some discomfort on the field right now. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's a give to Hall. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. They'll run with Hall. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And they'll remain down by 2.
Yeah, that certainly hurts. Your guys put you in position to take the lead here in the 3rd quarter, but that one's off the mark. So a definite missed opportunity right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 64 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And here's Allen. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field, things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
New York ready to go again offensively. And after the interception, they'll take over with good starting field position here, down by 2 as they begin with a 1st and 10. To about the 26 here. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, 26 yards.
And the Jets have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character. I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Demarcus Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Hall. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. He takes it inside the 10 to the end before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down.
Down. Point to needle. Will Green, check left.
to throw here. This one left side caught by Barrios. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Set, ready. Get your kid blaster. Check pink. Ready.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Yellow.
And they'll run again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jerick McKinnon punching it in from a yard away.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Punching it on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they're already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Puts it on the carpet. It's Allen.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
And they'll let their fullback try. And it's a fumble. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Fielded at about the 28. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll run. It's Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Jets on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in for a yard out. And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. This is Homer. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play.
A good call there by Sean McDermott to throw the flag. Right back to him on 1st down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. To the air, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Up to midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this is going.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. And he loses the football a second time. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And now out come the Jets. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the number 1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the number 1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get...
And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are right back in this football game. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again on second down. Allen got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, Allen spot it right in midfield at the 50. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One final try here for Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, coach, but look, we've still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Now Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Allen going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. And they will get back to it in one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ball again on 2nd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Let's go now.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. Championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.